Good morning and sliding into afternoon. We're one day closer to Christmas. Whoop whoop. And it's actually cool enough that I can wear something Christmassy. Thank you very much, because it'll change tomorrow. It's supposed to be around 80 degrees tomorrow. So there you go. So today, this is Judy Allen here with Adventurous Stampin. Keep it simple or step it up. But today we're going to keep it simple. We're just a few days for Christmas. And thing is, you can easily make these 4 cards in no time and still have it ready for Christmas if you need to. For you, maybe a gift card holder, whatever you need to use it for. But that's what I love about this. All right, so we're going to use the Expressions in Ink. So it can also be thank yous. It can be anything you want it to be. All right, so we're using Expressions in Ink paper, not the stamp pads and so forth, but just the paper itself to make these cards. And we're using a technique called stack, cut, and shuffle. That's what we're going to be doing. All right, so you're going to have to pay attention to the cutting and the shuffling, because that's the key to making this work. All right, and so with that, let's go down to the hands and get started. All right, we have actually 2 choices. This is the paper we're going to be working with. I've already pre-cut this out and made my choices. So you take a pack of paper and you pick out the 4 papers that you want to work with. So these are the 4 that I chose out of the 12 different designs they have in the package itself. So these are the 4 we're going to work with, and these are all starting off. I've already cut them at 4 5/4 of an inch. So the big decision I have at this point is to decide whether or not I want to put them on. I don't know if you can tell the difference. This is called Very Vanilla Cardstock. It sort of gives it a softer look. And then here's just your basic white. And to me, that just makes it pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go with that, since that's what we're going to be working for the holidays here. And I'm going to just move this aside. See if I can get a little bit of that shadow out there here. And hold on just a second. We'll see what we can do here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and move this paper out of the way here. I've already got some cardstock ready to go. And we're going to need our paper cutter here. So I'm going to move that in here too, because that's important. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack these together. Here's our paper cutter here. And what we're going to do is do them like this here. And we're actually going to cut through all of them at the same time. I know it seems like that's impossible, but it works. Okay, so we're going to split this on 2 3/4, and we're just going to take it and cut through that paper. All right, and I'm just going to set this here. If I have to cut one more time, I can. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm in the same spot, right? Okay, just to finish it off. All right, but it's important I keep it in the same order it was in. All right. Okay, then we're going to turn around. I'm going to turn around and cut this here. And I'm going to put it at 3-inch mark. And again, I'm just going to cut through all of them at the same time. All right, and we're just going to set these aside. Let's see here. Okay, now see, I got it. All right, it's just that last one. Important thing, though, is to keep them in order, okay? If we have to double check that, we will double check that. Just don't want to make sure to make a new cut. I just want to make the same cut. So that was on 3 inches. I guess I didn't cut through any of that one. Okay. Did I get it that time? No. Ah. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. So this is this last sheet. For whatever reason. Okay, there we go. Alright, but the important thing is I keep them in order, right? So I'm going to put this here. This one here. Keep it in order. Alright, this one here is already cut. I just have to cut it at the 2-inch mark, okay? So that's all we're going to do. Stacked them, we've got them all nice and neat together, and we're just going to cut at the 2-inch mark. Okay. And we're just going to, this time it's going to come through the end. Let's see if it went all the way through. Yes. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Alright, so I have my 4 sets right here. I'm going to move my cutting board out of the way, because we won't need it anymore. Not today, anyway. Alright, so here's what I've got. What I've just cut. Originally this was 4 5/4. This was cut 2 3/4 width, and that cut at the 3-inch mark. This is 1¼ inch wide, cut at 2 inches. All right. So this is my stack, and here comes the shuffle. So I'm going to take this one here, and I'm just going to move one behind here. Okay. On this one, I'm just going to take and move 2, like that. And this one here, I'm going to turn around and move 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now this is where we start assembling our cards. So here will be card number 1. Here will be the layout. I'm just going to sort of lay it out at the moment so you can get a grip, see how it's going to look. All right, then here comes card number 2. Alright, I think hopefully you're getting the picture, so we'll get card number 3 here going. And I'm just doing a rough layout. We're going to come back and I'm going to put them all down, but I just want you to get an idea of how it looks, how it goes. And you could. So these do have different colors on the other sides. I wouldn't like sit there and hold it totally against you if you didn't sit there and if you flipped it over. But I want to at least get the layout for you so you can see what's going to look like and see how you get the effect that you're going to get. And I sort of just like it, lay it out, because you know what? You don't have to sit there and make space in between. I've done it both ways. I've done it this way where I would just butt them up to each other, or I've done them separately. In fact, I've actually got this one vice versa. Be this up here, or just butt them together. All right, because any way you put it, we're going to sit there. Hadn't decided which, but we will end up putting a tag, whether it's a tag like this, and I usually put it where everything joins together, or we can put a tag like this, or we can put a tag like this. We don't have to make that decision now, but I just want to sort of give you the idea of where we're going with it. All right, so I am just going to pause this and pick you right up once I've got it all laid down, so you don't have to sit there and watch me stick down each and every one. Okay, so here you can see where I've got everything already down, and look at the different looks that you get. I decided not to put a gap, and I'll show you afterwards where I did another stack, cut, and shuffle, and I put a little bit of a gap in between each of these. Here I butted them up because they already all have, most of them have some white in it, and I thought it looked better just to go ahead and butt them all up. So the next thing we're going to do is, all we got to do is add tags. So we've got 4 cards that just need tags, and see how simple and easy that was to do. So let's just get some tags on here, and then we will be done. Okay, so I have 2 different types of tags I was thinking of for this, and one was, I was showing earlier this here, which I think looks very pretty. This is very vanilla, but here's pale papaya. It's the color there, and that goes really good. Now the reason why I'm not sure what I wanted to do was because I sat there and did these tags in a gold. See there? I did embossed gold. I heat set it, and I wasn't sure really what I was going to like the most. I'll see what I like the most on camera. And see here, if I put it on this pale papaya, they'll make that really pop a lot more. I like them both, but I think this one really shows up much better. This is, for me, is very soft and elegant, whereas this one just makes it pop up and you can see a lot more. So I'm going to do more than like this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, because you know the nice thing about For You is it could be a gift. It could be just a note of anything, really, when you think about it, because it just says For You, right? So I'm going to actually do one of each. How about that? And then we'll see how I still like it, which one I prefer. Because you know, some days I like it this way, other days I like it the other, and the truth of the matter is I can do one of each, right? So that's what I may end up doing. But this is 4 simple cards, easy to cut. You know, you can take even, it doesn't matter what size your paper to start out with. You can even take 4x6. We've got some new paper that's going to be coming out that's 4x6 size paper. This will work perfect for that, as well as just cutting paper and sizing it down. Because basically at our 4 5/4 that we started out with, that's just basically what we do anyway. If we put it on top of the cardstock like we did to start making and building a card. And this paper is beautiful. You could have just used it as such without even putting anything else, but we wanted to show you the technique of stack, cut, and shuffle. Whoop, whoop. So you can see that it's just going to give a little bit softer look. I've got my shadow on my hands here. It's not softening the shadow at all. But you can just see what the differences in look is. You know, and that's the key to it. What look do you want? You know, like I said, some days I really want a very soft, elegant look, which that's what you can get right here. Let me move it over just a little bit more, because I've got white on very vanilla, so it's very, very subtle difference. Be easy to put some bling on there. And I think I'm just going to do 2 of each. How about that? I did them all for you, because right now at the time of year, it's easy to put a gift card in here. For you would work with that. For you, you put on the inside your birthday. For you, you put on the inside Christmas message. So that's one thing about the for you. Let's see if it's going to matter of that one. Let's go this one. It's got a lot more gold in it. I think the more gold, I think I like to separate it this way than the white in the other. But so that's the nice thing about for you. Like I said, it can be for your birthday, it could be a Christmas gift, it could be a card and a message on it that you put on top of a Christmas package, a birthday package. It could be the gift card holder. So that's one thing about for you that I like, is it can be a variety of things. It could be for you and for their anniversary, right? Somebody's anniversary or a special day. All right, last but not least, boop, boop. Then go ahead and do this on the very vanilla. So I have 2 on the very vanilla and 2 on the pale papaya color here. And you can decide for yourself what you like the best. You know, and part of it may be, just as I'm doing right now, it might be a preference based on how much gold you have. See, this has just got a little bit of the green there, that really nice light green there from the almost a soft succulent look there. And then we'll put this here, and you could easily put bling, but you got a lot of foil and stuff going on already as far as blinging the paper. But there you go, there are our 4 cards from our stack, cut, and shuffle technique. All right, so you'll just have to let me know. Let's see, it's got a lot of reflection going on there, so you can see it there. But there you go. How about that? I like it. It's short, simple, quick and easy. You're just taking 4 by 5 1/4 paper, 4 pieces of coordinating cardstock. Keep that in mind. You might mix some. I can think of some I would mix. But it's up to you. It's your creation, all right? The key to it is to make it short and simple. We just had to make 4 cuts, and we just rearranged it so that you get a different look on each card, and that's the beauty of it all. And then you just put a tag on it. All right, with that, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas, because I won't be doing it Keep It Simple or Stepping It Up until next week, which is on Wednesday after Christmas. So Merry Christmas, enjoy your family, have some fun, and if you can't create together, it's always fun to create together, you know? Create together, share, and give. All right. Be blessed. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed holiday season. And see you next week. Next week. All right. And if you enjoy this, please like and follow us and subscribe and share it with others. And we appreciate that. All right. And that way you'll be kept up to date and know when we do each and every other YouTube video and Facebook Live that we do. All right. Bye.